Hello and welcome to Chicanime. My name is Lauren and today I am watching Castlevania. This is season 4, episode 3. It is called Walk Away. Just walk away. No idea what's going to happen in this one. I forgot to look at the little blurb. But it's fine. We'll find out, I suppose. Y'all can find out with me what this episode is actually going to be about. Just as a quick reminder, if you're watching this on YouTube, everything is up and like fully up over on Patreon by the time you're seeing this come up on YouTube. So if you want to see uncut episodes, then that is where you can find them. So last time Hector figured out his little hammer thing. I think Carmilla has some suspicions about him, and I think she's right to have those suspicions. And yeah, so let's see how Isaac and Varney meet, because he's been bouncing around. It seems like he's trying to be the big bad of the season. All right, night creature. This is the one who can talk.
Who's a pretty girl, then? You are.
Is he holding a little doll? That's cute. He's like, what the f are you doing?
He told us to place possessions to aid later identification if need be. I'm going to see Isaac.
Aw, he got caught. A little embarrassed little fly guy.
No! I'm not taking it with me.
Do you want it? Aw. He's like, well, you liked it. You could take it. Aw. Less judgy than I thought he'd be, even if Flyman is embarrassed anyway. All right, so we're rebuilding. Is Isaac creating his own little strongholds for night creatures and such?
What are we doing here?
Would you like a berry?
I eat blood and meat.
A berry would probably not kill you.
Yeah, you could try.
Night creatures kill, destroy, and despoil. You have us burying people.
Yeah, instead of eating them.
The insects and diseases would breed. And I would remind you that everyone here was a victim.
Interesting,
They
Isaac.
deserve a
I don't really think of him as, like... So this, I feel like, is somewhat proof that he has changed at least a little bit. Because, like, I don't think the Isaac that we met in season 2 would have given anybody a burial. Like, I don't see him doing it. He was so, humans suck, they're the worst, I hate all humans, they should all die, like, die immediately. I don't know. I feel like he wouldn't have. But maybe, like... you know, a couple of acts of kindness in that merchant and in that pirate. Like, maybe he's like, well, all right, I guess he can sort of now see the difference between victims and villains, essentially. Because, like, before, it really did seem like he just lumped all of humanity into one basket. And that was, you know, unsalvageable, you know, but these people, he's like, they're victims.
We kill, destroy, and despoil. Why do you have us going against our nature?
You believe you're tools of destruction only because this is how your kind have always been used.
Interesting.
Have a berry.
He's trying to change the night creatures? Now, if I'm this night creature, I'm going to have a berry and immediately pretend to have a heart attack just because I'm an asshole, but...
Memory.
Oh, shit, okay.
I'll answer your question. This city was once home to many hundreds of people. It could be resettled.
So why do you want it to... Okay, I might explain. He might explain it in a second, but I'm curious, though, as to somebody who was so eager and so willing to have all of humanity die at the hands of Dracula and his night creatures. He's like, well, it could be resettled, though. Like, I don't know. It feels different.
After we're gone, the city will be here for people to find and make homes in.
Interesting.
Would you like another berry?
I think so.
Okay.
You can use a hammer to build a house, or crack a skull, and I will use tools as I wish.
Okay, Isaac.
I can also choose, in the end, to recognize that you are not tools at all.
What?
No tool would taste a berry and remember the time in its first life when it encountered them.
Isaac!
Of hell, to be commanded to fight.
Through my hand, God lifts the damned from hell in his mercy to enact their penance on the earth as my soldiers. Should their penance on earth be eternal too?
Oh my god! Okay, I kind of love this because I always like hated the idea of like eternal torment in hell. I'm like, does anybody actually deserve eternal torment? Eternity's a long, long time. And if there's a just and loving God, then he wouldn't want people to suffer for eternity. So my personal a thing that I wish, thing that I would hope for would be, you die, right? And then you suffer the amount of suffering that you put other people through, right? I think it helps you learn a lesson. And I've been told this is kind of Catholic-y, but maybe, I don't know. But like whatever suffering you imparted onto the world, you receive that suffering in turn. And then, to give you a chance to learn from it and realize what you have done. And once you realize what you've done and you're genuinely sorry about it, then you can, go on to paradise or something. But I think that a lesson has to be learned. I don't think that like you would have to suffer for eternity. If you don't learn the lesson, you keep suffering. But then you eventually learn the lesson. Hopefully. I don't know, but I like that Isaac is like, hey, I have, you were suffering in hell. Now you're going to come here. You're going to suffer for a little bit more. But I think that there's a way that you can learn and you can grow and you can maybe stop suffering eventually. Isaac!
We can both do a little more than what we were intended for.
You are changing.
Perhaps.
I think it is. All it took, okay, like, see though, that's what I mean. Like when I was saying, I think I said stuff earlier in the show. If you actually experience kindness, a little bit of kindness can totally change a life. And I feel like that's what has happened here to Isaac. Like he's received some genuine kindness, like genuine, like real generosity, like actual altruism in that merchant who gave him the mirror gratis, in that pirate who just, the captain who like listened to him, who just listened and didn't judge his little night creature buddies and was like, yeah, sure, whatever, we'll do what we need. And he just listened and he was gave good advice. Oh my God. Just a couple of people being kind and opening their hearts to him has his heart opening up too. I love it. I still think he's going after Hector, who doesn't really deserve it, but still.
Have I changed? I killed you, old wizard. I have killed many people, old wizard, for many reasons. But killing you felt like repairing the world a little.
Well, the wizard was a terrible, terrible
I like
dude.
that feeling.
Oh my God, okay.
I have changed.
Good. Oh.
I have agency in this world. I can create futures.
Yeah, you can.
I wonder what I will do next.
This is fun. Oh, I love this for him. Hello.
Mirror. What is this? Why are you connecting to my mirror, Varney?
Yeah, I thought I put myself on Do Not Disturb.
I'm working to bring about Dracula's return from the dead, Isaac Forgemaster.
To what end?
His great work remains incomplete.
So does mine, Varney.
Oh, is yours as important as the extinction of the race that killed his wife?
It is to me. Afterwards, we will see.
Okay. He's like, you know what? Oh my Isaac, oh my God. Okay, sorry. I'm like losing my mind over this. I was like, I have been like an Isaac hater for basically since day one. I mean, I've been warming up to him a little bit, especially as he got some interactions with people I actually liked and cared about. Because, like, whenever he was talking with Hector, I didn't really care about Hector. I only started feeling bad for Hector later. But I like once he started having a personality other than I hate humans and I want them all to die. Once he started having a personality outside of that, I have started being like, oh, okay, I'm kind of interested to see where this is going. And this is okay. So his own like personal growth journey is now more important to him than Dracula. I still think that he might want Dracula to come back at least a little bit because Dracula did save him and he did care for him. But it's like, you know what? It can be put on pause. Also, it's like, y'all, vampires, y'all can wait. Like, I'm a human. My lifespan is limited. You know? Like, you don't need me right now. It doesn't have to happen this moment. You could bring him back in 100 years and it would still be the same.
Expected better than that of Dracula's favorite forge master.
Then, come daylight, you can wriggle in your little coffin with disappointment. But do it quietly, as I do not wish to hear your voice again until my own task is complete.
All right, Isaac.
Sir Mirror, do not allow this one to call me again.
Thanks, Sir Mirror. Oh my god, he did put him on Do Not Disturb.
He cut me off.
I think you bored him.
Doesn't he know who I am?
No,
for
he
God's
doesn't.
sake.
No one does.
We'll do it without him.
He doesn't have long nails. So many of the vampires have like really, really long nails. And not Varney, though. His nails are all black and cracked. And it's like, dude, take some pride. He talks a great game about he's got this like, I'm Varney. I've been around for 1,000 years and I'm Dracula's like #1 crony, blah, blah, blah. He only sent me away at the beginning because he didn't care, didn't want to see my face. My stupid face. Everybody should know who I am. Take some pride in your appearance, dude. You're that old. Where's your money? Get some like nice clothes. Do yourself a manicure. Like wash your hair. Just saying, he's got a lot of pride for someone with no pride in his appearance or his self. Like
We've been out here for weeks. I don't want to know how it can get worse.
Start snowing.
Well,
More snow.
I said I
Yep, Striga's like.
We've been touring for weeks. And this is all
Okay.
wrong. There will be suffering.
Interesting.
It's war, Morana. There's always suffering.
It's not war. There are no two sides to this. It's a rolling invasion and entrapment of hundreds of thousands of humans.
It's battle.
I came out here with you because I wanted to see for myself the logistical challenges to the plan.
You're the one who asked me if I wanted to command an empire.
Yes.
Yeah, but she wasn't thinking about like the specifics. That's interesting. It's kind of what Hector was saying too, where he was like, there doesn't have to be suffering. Like he's like, I'm fine with what you want to do, but they don't have to suffer. And she's like, but they will though. And like, there's no, so, you know what? It kind of feels like a little bit, it's like someone who's not a vegetarian, but still doesn't hold with like factory farming, right? Because it's like, you know, it sucks what they do to like the animals on those farms, and like it's animal abuse. And it's just you might be fine with eating chicken, but that doesn't mean that you want to see that happen. Like you don't want to give Purdue Farms like a pass for how they treat their animals. It's like that it feels like that. Which it's like it's interesting. It's like I don't care really about humans is what she's saying, but like they don't, like the fear, the suffering, all of that feels really unnecessary and we don't need that. And I don't know, like do I want to be on an empire built on the backs of pain like and suffering? And I think that it's interesting to see all of these different like points of view and how people are changing and how like actually being in the world can change your opinion on stuff, which is still very, very apt. Like the way, like a way that you can really, really change people's like bigotries and things like that is like, they just have to, a lot of the time they just have to meet people who, they just have to meet people. Like it's so important to get out of your community and meet people who are not part of it And that's how you can kind of see that they're human too. And I think a lot of people have never managed to do that. Either because they're afraid to, or they just they haven't had a chance really. But I think that that's important, and just in growth, as you know, and figuring out how to be kind. Anyway, soapbox off.
This is going to be a horrifying mess that we will be dealing with to the end of our days. And it will cause more suffering than history has yet seen.
I win wars.
Are you ready to fight the same war over and over again for the rest of your life?
Forever? Yeah, because the humans will always stand up and fight back. They'll cycle.
I think that whatever we achieve it together. Carmilla throws a crazy plan at us, and it's us who make it work.
Or put another way, we make it work despite Carmilla.
She doesn't really do much.
We've been out here for weeks, away from her and her madness, and I'm telling you... What's happening?
Ooh! Battle armor that lets her go outside in the daytime. See, but this is only gonna prove Morana's point. They'll just keep doing stuff like this forever. It also might make Striga just angry enough to like want to decimate the humans though. Day armor is so cool.
I take it we won.
Indeed.
They weren't fighters. They were just people. I did disagree about the war, but I just fought fucking farmers. We'd never stop, would we?
Wow.
I want you to be wrong. We could do it.
We could, but we'd be doing it forever.
Yeah, that's not any
We'd
kind of
be
life.
out here fighting forever. The humans are going to fight for their place in the world. Constantly.
Do we want this? When we can do so much else together.
Yeah, girls.
Dracula hit it first when his wife died here, right? But it's still infested with vampires and night creatures. What's their endgame here? Huh?
What is that thing?
Magic knife! Magic knife! Very fun!
We have important matters to discuss. Saving the city, restoring the throne, imposing order.
We have important matters to discuss too. In the meantime, we're going to take a good long look at how you failed to do any of that so far.
Sing.
But I am sick of being a beat player in someone else's story.
Girl, at least a third of these episodes are mostly focused on you, bit player. Oh my god, this is fantastic. I had a lot of fun with that episode. I really enjoyed it. I'm like, oh my god, I was not expecting to get so much from Isaac. I wasn't expecting to care so much about Isaac, and I talked for like 20 fucking minutes about Isaac. I was not expecting that at all. So that was great. I'm really pleased about that. I really hope you enjoyed that, because I had so much fun with that. I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. I feel like we did get a little philosophical there, so if you hate that, sorry. It happens sometimes. I can't help myself. But I will see you all in the next episode, episode 4, You Must Sacrifice. We'll get to talk to Alucard a little bit more. We get to see what he's up to and how he's going to come back from that dead guy who showed up. So thanks for watching. I really hope you enjoy. Okay, anyway, I'm going to be done now. I've got laundry to get, so I'll be back in the next episode. Bye-bye.